The last thing that I cared about was planning this wedding and picking out hors d'oeuvres and my dress. I just was focused on staying alive and rehabilitating myself.
When she was only 30 years old, Lauren Barnathan suffered a stroke.
I was in complete denial. As we were laying down in bed, I went to go turn over, or I guess I was trying to turn over, but at the time, unbeknownst to me, the left side of my body was completely unable to be used.
She was just moving in kind of a strange way, and I turned over just to check on her, and immediately my eyes focused on her symptoms. She had a facial droop, she had no use of the left side of her body, and she had slurred speech. And I knew immediately it was a stroke.
Adam, who was engaged to Lauren at the time, is actually a resident physician in emergency medicine. He called 911.
To me, it was terrifying, but for whatever reason, I wasn't asleep and she wasn't asleep, and we had the luxury of time and we had the luxury of knowledge.
After 5 days in the hospital, Lauren returned home. The couple got married in this apartment days later. The date was January 28th, 2018.
We decided that we wanted to go ahead and get legally married while we could, as fast as we could, just in the event that anything happens again, and we just were things were put into perspective for us at that time.
They celebrated their love with a larger wedding in June, and then, 1 year after her stroke, Lauren and her husband ran the Gasparilla Half Marathon.
I walked past the convention center on the Riverwalk while I was recovering from my stroke, saw people signing up the year before and said, I'm going to do that next year, and we went and ran it. Adam ran it with me. He was slightly faster than I was, but I still finished, so.
I would like it on the record that I finished first only so I could see her cross the finish line, not because I was competitive in any way. I mean, when she crossed the finish line, I might have cried a little bit. It was really incredible.
Neither of them had ever run a half marathon before. They actually trained for it here along the Tampa Riverwalk. They are runners now, but they also want to spread the word. They want to help others to recognize the signs of a stroke. We posted the information in the following story. As always, if you know of a success story like the Barnathans or of a local sports story, I want to tell it. You can reach me at my email address, gshirley@wfla.com. In Tampa, Gabrielle Shirley, 8 on your side.